So let's talk about blossom end rots. Of course, we hear that a lot when you're talking about watermelons, you know, tomatoes. So what does that mean?
Yep. We get it on squash, eggplants, even peppers. And the thing you hear about it most is probably tomatoes, you know, tomatoes. And that's where the blossom end, opposite the stem end, just rots. And it's all because that plant is not getting the calcium that it needs to form that tissue. And if there's a lack of calcium in the tissue of that plant to grow and develop that fruit, that's what it will manifest itself is the rotting of that end of the fruit. And it could be because that there is adequate calcium in the soil and it's not being able to move into the plant because of a bad pH. The pH is not in the right range, which should be about 6.5 to 6.8 for the calcium to be available where it can be taken up. And if there's not adequate water.
That's right.
Water's a big thing.
It's big.
There could be plenty of calcium, the pH can be exactly right, and if the water is not consistent and uniform, you know, there will be times that there's not enough calcium because the nutrients move into plant by water. That's how they get in there. So if you don't have the right water availability, that's how it's going to show itself. That's right. And when the fruit's got it, it's got it. You just cut that part out of the tomato and go and eat the good part.
It's just going to get bigger and bigger.
Yeah, so, but you know, and it's, you can use things, there's like this blossom end rot spray you can use, you know, what's a calcium chloride. But that's like a stopgap thing. You know, the basic thing is knowing the pH is right, having plenty of water, and then, you know, that you're going to prevent the problem from occurring because once it's occurred, that fruit is blighted, you know, it's damaged. So, yeah.
Good deal. It's always a good idea to mulch because that helps regulate soil moisture.
Well, that's true too. Yeah, good point. Yep.
But you use good, clean straw.
Yes.
Or pine straw.
Not
good,
hay.
Clean wheat straw. No, do not mulch with hay.
Thanks for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed. To subscribe, click below.